And now for something completely different.
Murray's Titanic hits the Carlisle iceberg repeatedly. Shuffles deck chairs. As the ship sinks into oblivion, extend Jakob Silverberg at an inflated rate. Perhaps use this contract as a lifeboat. Bob Murray already took two for himself. Everyone is injured, yet victories keep piling up on the ice. All's quiet on the trade front. It may be for the best. Talent everywhere, nor any players that stay healthy. The time has come to bolster your inconsistent depth with more inconsistent depth. There are great expectations. It's been a month since the city's last championship. Like the Falls, the Sabres drop further and further in the standings. The Maid of the Mist merely watches your perennial demise. One of its passengers happens to be a decent defenseman. What's his name, Brendan Montour? Might be a better return than what you got for O'Reilly. Ride the wave, boys. Stop for nothing, especially any knocking by the Sharks. Don't expect reinforcements. Let the talent drive you to glory. Hopefully not burning out into a dud. Bunch of jerks. The storm surge brings you an incredible hot streak and triggered old hockey men. May your Pinocchios in net finally turn into real goalies. Eat shit, Dawn. You are the cockroach. Somehow still around, yet unwanted and a nuisance to the rest of your conference. Nuclear fallout leads to a mutated Dylan Strome averaging a point per game. Tumbleweeds drift in the deadline desert. Death by Chelsea Dagger. Have you figured out how to play hockey again? Maybe. Have this used 2018 Derek Brassard that was recalled due to defective hardware. He is low-risk depth for the forward core. I unfortunately have gone too far in this. It is more than one line. Conservatism is dead. All caution thrown into the wind. The Jackets go all in on the flop. A rickety bridge must be crossed. One wrong step leads them to unrestricted oblivion. The monkey's paw known as Matt Duchene is purchased among other things. Third round or bust their war cry. If failure, cannons won't be the only thing fired. A fine trade made. Here is your refurbished Matt Zuccarello. Sorry, Stars, no refunds on first game injury. Weep in the corner as nothing else is done. Somehow Jamie Benn will be blamed for this. I would criticize them for their lack of activity, but like most of the team, I was also signed to a no-trade clause. Zetterberg's back aches with the underwhelming return for Gustav Nyquist. Ready to rebuild yet? Operation Kill and Pull You Yarvi has been an outstanding success in prospect destruction. Weigh him down further with the albatross of Milan Lucic. Overvalue everything to the point where next to nothing is sold. New feature for next year. Watching Connor McDavid's prime rot in real time. If the team underperforms expectations yet again, but no one is there to see it happen, is anyone truly disappointed? At least you tried. Have the consolation prize of hoarding mid-round picks. Like your season, the segment was punted back in November. You would be hung, but those contracts are doing a good enough job of that. Round and round the hamster wheel goes. Where does it stop? The same place as every other time. Get younger, they say, as the Niederreiter trade blows up in your face. At least Ryan Donato looks good so far. Fenton gets hard for former Predator prospects. So much so that you trade one of your best assets for a lottery ticket. Boldly hitting on 20, I see. A chance at playoffs, but they did the best thing for them. In this case, the future is key. Silence is golden. The Catfish Gods require more forward depth for your next cup push. Appease them with Mikael Granlund and a tattered Wayne Simmons. Jets from Winnipeg will strike once again. Perhaps a power play will show up too. No Taylor Hall. Pack it in, boys. Sell off what you can and accept a slap back to reality. This sentence has something that the Devils lack. Development. All I see are Eggmen. Blocked shots like a minefield on the beach. Fans witness in the background. They boo Tavares incessantly. What the hell is Sean Avery doing here? Where's the dynamite? Oh, they're way ahead of me. The blow-up continues. Nice return for Kevin Hayes, though. Can we really call them a team? There's nothing but wall tacks and some coat hangers left. Just like their stadium proposal. Murdered in cold blood. Amazing what a coach that breathes and non-shit goaltending can do for a team. Simmons rides off into the Nashville sunset. Fans cry into their Cutter heartstrings. Playoffs are still possible. Have a free sample of Cam Talbot. Tom Wilson continues to live rent-free in the mind of Jim Rutherford. A team that won cups on speed and skill? Too bad, let's get bigger. Bjugstad and McCann. Not a terrible get for a disappointing Derek Brassard. Nothing stupid, you hope? God punishes your fears with Eric Goodbranson. Calgary is somehow not underachieving this year. They have a goalie that isn't terrible. They must continue loading. Gustav Nyquist should be a good help. Cup or bust for the men in teal. The hockey gods show mercy. You have a goaltender that isn't inconsistent ass. In St. Louis mythos, we call this a Christmas miracle. Stand pat and hope that winning streak wasn't just a burst of hot air escaping. Thank God Tarasenko has returned to form. Disaster averted. How does one keep interested when there isn't much to play for besides bragging rights until April? Laughing at others' misery, or offering sacrifices to the merciless hockey gods? Beware the President's Trophy curse. That is all. The defensive sandbags finally fortified with Jake Muzzin over a month ago has led to somewhat more comfort, but Boston and Tampa continue to remain severe threats to the Shanna plan. I wonder what they'll do if they lose to the Bruins in 7 again. Looks like the illusion of being playoff contenders died thanks to a series of injuries. I can only comfort you with the dreams of a brighter tomorrow. At least you're free from the pylon of Goodbranson, Jonathan Dahlin not included. Please hang up and try your call again. The magic hasn't been there for the Knights. Underperformance and an overworked flower. Bring on the main prize of deadline day in Mark Stone. He'll be getting paid like it as well for the next 8 years. I wish you a safe journey on the impending rapids of Cap Hell. Hunted becomes Hunter. You've made it past the second round of triggering Pens fans Carl Hagelin style. Have this analytical darling in Nick Jensen, and extend him as a sweetener. Now go forth and defend your title. Cap trouble comes quickly once the playoffs are over. The time to strike is now. A few depth pieces and Kevin Hayes are your extra weapons of choice. One of these days, Patrick Laine will remember that he can score goals with the best of them. Hopefully before things get serious. Now for more meditation and processing. May we never do this again.
And here comes the 4-time heavyweight champion of the world, Evander Holyfield. Look at this. Evander Holyfield, Jordan Martin. Oh! That's it.
And I challenge
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh!